Greeting dear students, in today's lecture we will be doing the treatment of sale and purchase of fixed asset in case of non-profit organization. As you know that sale and purchase both are capital items. So whenever there is a sale of fixed asset, it is capital receipt. So this has to be shown on the debit side of receipts and payment account. And likewise, if there is purchase of fixed asset during the year, it is a capital expenditure. And where to show capital expenditure? Capital expenditure will be shown on the credit side of a receipt and payment account. But if suppose there is some profit on sale of asset, profit or loss on sale of asset, then where to show that? Profit on sale of fixed asset. This is also non-recurring activity because this activity will not be done frequently. Like for example, non-profit organizations like hospitals, they are not going to sell their equipments every year. So they will be selling their equipments very rarely, maybe after 4 years or 5 years when they become obsolete. And same is the case with furniture. So this is a non-recurring activity. So whatever profit will be there, it will be recorded on the credit side of income and expenditure account. And likewise, if there is loss on sale of fixed asset, it will be shown on the debit side of income and expenditure account. And one more thing, that when you purchase a fixed asset, we need to suitably depreciate it. So depreciation on fixed assets will also be debited through income and expenditure, debit side of income and expenditure account. Debit side of income and expenditure account means which side? Expenditure side. This will also be shown expenditure side, and this will be shown on income side. So this is how we'll be treating with the sale and purchase, as well as profit on sale of asset, as well as loss on sale of asset in case of fixed asset. So let us see the format of fixed asset account for this purpose. Suppose this is my fixed asset account. So we'll be making proper ledger for showing the fixed asset account. Date wise record we'll be making, event wise record. Fixed asset account, it can be furniture, it can be machinery, or any medical equipment of non-profit organizations. So here particulars amount, and when you are drawing proper, then date column as well as LF column will be there. So the initial balance, it will be 2 balance brought down, opening balance. But if suppose recently it is purchased, in that case we will be writing to bank, and opening balance here, so closing balance will be written here. And likewise, if there is some depreciation, normally we used to write by depreciation, but in case of non-profit organization, we will be writing by income and expenditure, and in the bracket you can mention depreciation charged during the year. And if the asset is sold or purchased in between, then we have to make that adjustment in while calculating depreciation. And if it is sold, then by cash account with the sale value through the receipt and payment account. and if there is some loss will be recorded here through income and expenditure account, and in the bracket you can mention loss on sale of asset. Likewise, there can be possibility of profit on sale. So profit will be recorded on the debit side, but in income and expenditure we will be recording profit on credit side and loss on debit side. So this is for profit on sale. And moreover, if suppose further asset is purchased, so we'll be writing to cash purchased during the year. So this is how fixed asset account will be shown. This will opening balance of asset will be shown in the opening balance sheet asset side, closing balance sheet asset side, and this is shown in income and expenditure debit side, income and expenditure debit side, and this will be shown income and expenditure credit side. So we'll be having either loss or profit. So let us see how to calculate profit or loss. I hope you are quite familiar with this fixed asset, because this is same as machinery account would in case of 11th standard while doing a chapter on depreciation of asset. So I hope this is visible also. You can see the full asset account here on your screen. So now let us start with how to the calculation of profit or loss. Yes. So though we have done this in the depreciation chapter, but let us revise. So loss on sale of fixed asset is book value minus sale value. Here book value will be more than sale value. And what is the formula of book value? How to calculate book value? Book value is equal to cost minus depreciation. And this is not 1 year's depreciation from date of purchase till the date of sale of an asset. Date of purchase means whole lifetime depreciation of the asset will be deducted from cost, then we'll get book value, and from book value if you deduct sale value you will get loss. And in case of profit on sale, how to calculate profit on sale of fixed asset? Just opposite, we'll apply just opposite formula here. Sale value will be more, so sale value minus book value. So this is how it is to be done. So let us do one numerical of T.S. Grewal's book, which is based on these calculations. So this is question number 36 of T.S. Grewal's book. I hope you will be able to see this on your screen. Book value of furniture on 1st April is 60,000. Half of the furniture is sold for 20,000 on 30th September. And depreciation is to be charged on furniture at the rate of 10% per annum. So what details are given to us? Opening balance of furniture is given to us and details relating to sale, and you are not selling furniture in the beginning. After 6 months you are selling. So you have to charge 6 months depreciation here also and full depreciation on the remaining balance. Calculate loss on sale and show how the loss on sale and depreciation furniture will be shown in the income and expenditure account for the year ended 31st March 2020. So let us prepare furniture account. Question number 36 of T.S. Grewal's book. This is page number 1.67. and here you need to make the column for date also, because date wise we'll be recording the transactions. So here date, particulars, amount, and there will be a column for JF also, journal folio, and this is my furniture account. All those formalities you need to do. Similar columns will be repeated here also. Date, particular, amount. So beginning furniture account in the 1st April 2019 is given to us. Opening balance to balance brought down, it is 60,000 initially. Then what else is given to us? On 2019, on 30th September we are selling. So for this we will be requiring working note. On 30th September, half of machinery means half of 60,000, which is 30,000, sold for 20,000. This is the sale value, but for profit we need to calculate the book value. So we know the value on 1st April 2019, but we want to know the value of an asset, book value of asset on 30th September 2019. This is given to us. So how to get this value? By deducting a depreciation for this period, and depreciation for this period will be 30,000, as nothing is mentioned, so we are assuming that they are charging depreciation on diminishing balance method, because we don't know the cost of machinery. So multiplied by rate and multiplied by how many months? 6 months. Months from 1st April till 30th September, 6 upon 12. So if you solve this, this will be 1500. So let us deduct 1500 from this, then you will get 28,500. So now we know the book value of machinery. On which date? Book value of machinery on 30th September. Now you have the book value with you, 28,500, and you know the sale value also, it is 20,000. So you can easily compare these two. So what is the profit or loss? Here we don't have profit, only loss is there, because book value is more than sale value. So here we are suffering a loss. How much loss we are suffering? We are suffering a loss of 28,500 minus 20,000. So there is a loss of 8,500, which will be debited to income and expenditure account. So let us record this fact here in this furniture account. Yes, let me show you full furniture account. So first of all, buy cash with the sale value. Sale value of asset is 20,000, and then on the same date buy depreciation, and depreciation here will be shown through income and expenditure. So this depreciation is on that part of asset which is sold. So depreciation you can refer working note 1. So these are my working note. So you need to connect these working notes with this. So it was 1500. Then you need to write the profit or loss. Again, for loss we need to write by income and expenditure. In the bracket you can mention loss on sale of furniture, and this is 8500. So I hope up till this point everything is clear to you. We have already calculated 8500 as loss on sale of furniture. Now the point is, initially we had 60,000 value furniture with us, and out of this we separated 30,000 because 30,000 is sold off. So remaining is left with 30,000, and there is no purchase during the year, so we'll be charging full depreciation on this particular furniture. So the full depreciation on this will be 3,000. So this is how we'll be calculating depreciation on remaining furniture. I repeat, initially you had a furniture of 30,000, out of which 30,000 is sold, and we have already given you the details of 30,000. 20,000 is the sale value, 1,500 is the depreciation on 30,000, and 8,500 is the loss. So it means the record of 30,000 has already been done. So you use this remaining 30,000 for full 1 year. So in that, depreciation will be 3,000, and this entry of depreciation will be done on the last day of accounting year, which is 31st March 2020. So here we'll be writing by depreciation, and for that you can refer working note 2. But will you be writing depreciation here? No, because if it is furniture is maintained by profitable organization, then in that case it is correct. But if for non-profit organization, all the nominal items are to be dealt through income and expenditure account. So we'll directly write by income and expenditure account here. By income and expenditure account, and in the bracket you can mention depreciation, refer working note 2. So the depreciation is 3,000, and now you can easily calculate the balancing figure on 31st March 2020 by balance carried down 60,000, and this is 30 plus 3 is 33, so it is 27,000. So this is how furniture account will be prepared. And now we will be learning how this fact is to be shown in the income and expenditure account. So let us show this in the income and expenditure account. So this is an extract of income and expenditure account. In income and expenditure account, we will be showing these two depreciation this and depreciation this. On these two depreciation will be shown. So we will be writing here two depreciation on furniture. So first is 1,500. And the second is 3,000. So total depreciation is 4,500. Then we'll be showing this loss on sale of furniture, two loss on sale of furniture, and this is loss on sale of furniture is how much? It is 8,500. So this is how it is to be shown in income and expenditure account, debit side, expenditure side. And you don't have to calculate the profit here because this is an extract of income and expenditure account. And if suppose you need to Yes, so this is how it is to be shown in income and expenditure. If suppose you are also required to make the opening and closing balance sheet, so you will be showing this in the opening balance sheet, asset side, and this in the closing balance sheet. So I hope the treatment of how to deal with furniture account and what are the adjustments we'll be doing in furniture account is clear to you. So this was the format of fixed asset account. It can be furniture, it can be any equipment which non-profit organizations uses. And this is how we'll be calculating the profit or loss, and this is furniture account. And then we have shown how this is to be shown in income and expenditure account, and then these were the working notes. So I hope now you will be able to treat the sale and purchase as well as loss on sale and purchase, profit on sale of fixed asset in case of non-profit organizations. Thank you. Have a nice day.